Hey y'all, this podcast contains potentially disturbing content. Our show includes graphic references to topics such as sexual abuse, self-harm, violence, eating disorders, explicit language, and sexual acts. Listener discretion is advised. This show is for mature audiences only.
Good morning and welcome back to another episode of the Queer LBC podcast. I'm your host, Nino. My pronouns are he, him. Thank you for asking. I have with me here my fabulous cohorts.
Yo, it's me, Christoph, your city top liaison. My pronouns are he, him, and that motherfucker.
Dr. Mikey here, your local licensed and practicing therapist for entertainment purposes only. My pronouns are he, she, all of them. So what's the tea, sis?
The tea is today in gay. California moves to restore LGBTQ+ hotline. Also in gay, drag queen Pattie Gonia battles Patagonia. Also in gay, California governor signs law to protect youth from LGBTQ+ conversion therapy. Today in lesbian nuns fall in love. Also in lesbian, dykes on bikes engines are still hot. Today in trans, NYC Mayor Zoran Mamdani kicks off Pride with Trans Rights Are Human Rights campaign. Also in trans, Nia Nall is DC's new trans Wonder Woman. Today in homophobia, Maine congressional candidate called a slur. Also in homophobia, Ghana's parliament approved bill to criminalize homosexuality. Also in homophobia, Christian man sues employer for forcing him to see a pride flag on his way into work. Damn. Today in transphobia, second major hospital opens detransition clinic under pressure from DOJ. Also in transphobia, new law bars doctor from asking kids about gender. Allies say it'll harm children and clinics. Today in What the Fuck, gays are up in arms. Did RuPaul use AI in new movie? And today in Yas, Nepali film Elephants in the Fog wins at Cannes Film Festival. Do any of you queens know about any of these things? Also, elections. Also, whatever. Pride. How have you guys been? Any of you queens know about any of these things?
I was very interested in that damn article about the Christian man sues employer for forcing him to see a pride flag on the way to work.
That's wild.
Because I just knew it had to be somewhere in buckfuck America.
Somewhere in Huntington Beach?
Alhambra.
Yes.
Oh,
God.
A conservative Christian man is suing Los Angeles County and the LA Department of Public Works for making him come to work during Pride Month. In his 2024 grievance, Bateman wrote that having to see this progressive pride flag each time he enters and exits the building negatively impacts my ability to perform my work and results in a hostile work environment.
Results because you're hostile?
Right.
Because you're homophobic. This is wild because I feel like whenever you like Republicans or like I just connect Republicans and Christians together. Mm-hmm. And they always say they're always saying that like the progressives, the radicals are being sensitive, but like sis,
look at this? Right.
Calling it to work straight.
I know. Like that's wild.
That's so lame. A flag makes you what?
Yeah. Right. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. I mean, I want to sue too for working during Pride, but for other reasons. Like I'm gay. Give me the month off.
Right. Be like, the American flag makes me look like I am agreeing with all of the heinous shit you're all doing.
Right? It makes me think I'm okay with genocide of multiple
right.
cultures and communities.
Right? Yeah, that just seems like he's just up for causing chaos. Mm-hmm. But it looked like nothing came out of it. Because Bateman lawsuit also accuses LA County and the Department of Public Works for religious discrimination and violation of Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, the First Amendment free exercise and free speech clauses, and the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. The Constitution does not allow the government or government employer to put citizens in the impossible position of choosing between their conscience and their livelihood. Liberal Council Chairman Matt Savers said in a statement, as reported by the San Francisco Chronicle, Bateman is seeking a court order declaring that the county violated his rights, along with unspecified damages, according to the outlet.
Wow. Like, no one's telling you to suck some dick. Like, that's not what's happening here.
Right.
What the hell? Violating your rights? What was your right? To never see a flag?
Right.
You see sin every goddamn day. So you telling me that the cotton seats that you're sitting on in your office also doesn't allow you to motherfucking, it's like it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like, how is this causing you not to do your job or perform your job, or that you're abiding by these sins
or condoning it?
You're
right.
so homophobic that as soon as you see the flag, you're like,
Just foaming at the mouth.
right? Also, is his name Bateman? Because it looks like it says Batman. His last name is Batman. Eric Batman.
That is ridiculous.
I just knew
What
that it.
a snowflake. But
Oh, it is Batman.
But
I thought I seen Bateman.
did he change it? He had to change that shit. But I think this also really highlights something that that the election highlighted as well, is how conservative California is. And I think it's a big backlash. You know, like if you look at how everyone voted, like I thought Spencer Pratt was going to get second in the governor race. And if you look down the breakdown of the voting, like it's hella red.
Yeah.
You know, and it's only the big cities are holding the blue down.
Yeah, I saw that, and I saw like how like Hilton was like leading or whatever. But I'm like, well, technically, he only has the same amount basically that Karen Bass would have, plus Democrats also voted for the second candidate too. So it's almost like we have like double the votes, and it just looks split between them. I don't know. I feel like they're still going to lose. But it's kind of ridiculous how Trump was trying to like go off and be like, these Republican or these California states are just frauds. And it's like, girl, we've always been Democratic. Like you swear like it was going to just flip red.
Like, just go come out of nowhere and be Republican.
Right?
Yeah.
And then somebody else was saying like, oh, like Spencer ran a non-party. Like he wasn't.
Oh,
He was
independent.
like independent. But then you kept like Trump endorsed you though.
Yeah.
So how was that your party affiliated? No way
listen.
you look at it.
I also don't know anybody who would have liked Spencer Pratt even when they were watching the show he was on.
Right? He's always been a little douche.
Right?
Except all the other douchebags.
I guess. But I'm like, did those douchebags even watch those shows? Like, I feel like Republican people weren't watching The Hills.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think so.
I feel like nobody was watching that show.
I mean, also right.
I mean, I had friends who were watching it, but I feel like they were like also into weird things.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why are you watching this? But yeah, I don't know where he came out of, like thinking that he was gonna do something. I don't know.
And that's what I was saying. Like,
Yeah.
he was talking about the fire and businesses going out. Like, this is all stuff that affects you,
Yeah, because his house burned down.
right?
Yeah.
Like, come on now,
Sorry.
but go off, Pratt,
Right?
and fuck you, Batman.
Did you guys vote in the election?
Oh yeah, but I didn't have no say so for
The mayor.
for the mayor. And then even the governor shit was just as crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who did you vote for? You don't have to.
I mean, it's like really they ain't got no good ass choice.
They all sucked ass.
You know what I'm saying? And then to come to find out, the person that I did vote for, then the stuff started coming out about him. I was like, oh my, it's like I should have just kept the shit blank.
Yeah.
But I
kinda
guess
felt
my
like
voice
that.
matters.
Like literally the only reason I went to vote is because I have so many people harassing me. Did you go vote yet? I'm like, I don't give a fuck actually. I really don't care anymore because it's not changing anything.
Right.
It's never changed a goddamn fucking thing. Sorry, I'm so fucking over it. This fucking system is fake. God fucking damn it. Anyways.
Deep breaths.
Let it out, girl. Let it out.
I mean, does it not feel like we're living in like Russia, where it's like we just have these fake like things that look like elections, and then whatever fucking happens.
Yeah, because it's all part of the system, and like everyone, the system, Democrats, Republicans, like they're doing the same shit. It just looks a little different, or less intense, or less hostile towards some groups and communities, but it's the same shit.
My sister works the election polls every year. And she's very like proud to do it, and like I'm gonna help society like with their voting. But I'm like, girl, just throw them in the garbage. Throw those shits in the garbage. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
Yay, Karen Bass. Do more
No.
nothing.
Mm,
Isn't she like also shitty? Like, doesn't
Yeah.
everybody been like complaining about her the past entire time?
yeah, everyone's complaining about her too. That's why the person that's in second, I don't even know her name, ran because of how inefficient Karen Bass was being with the fires, with potholes, with the unhoused population, and all that money being stolen. Like, wild.
I voted for Ray, who did not get any votes besides mine. Reminds me of like when I voted for. I didn't even get to vote for her because she already dropped out. Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that.
I'm like, stand by your ladies who don't
Yeah.
get votes.
I heard that there's rumors that they're going to run Kamala Harris
Why would they do that?
and AOC together.
Why do they think that anyone's going to vote for Kamala now? Because they didn't vote for her when
Then.
Trump was already. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's
Let's
like-
just keep slamming our fucking heads on the goddamn table.
Right? They didn't learn anything from Hillary Clinton.
Concrete.
Oh my fucking god. If they fucking run Kamala again, I swear to fucking god. Not standing by the trans people. You're just a. We've had it here. Are you guys gonna watch that Stop That Train movie? I kind of want to see it.
I
Oh,
wanna
yeah.
see
I do
it.
want to see it.
I do want to see it.
Looks like
But the big complaint was they're saying that it was AI was being used to do their special effects,
that's funny.
and people are pissed. And they're saying because the part of the people who did the special effects are AI group, but they're saying they're not a generative AI. And the director came out and said, "No, we didn't use AI." And actually, the person who originally posted the allegations is also retracted their statement, saying that they were incorrect. But is that RuPaul's fracking money that is getting that retraction, or
I mean, you think you have enough fracking money to pay for some special effects?
right? But yeah, but are we also surprised?
This is
that,
real, hunty.
right? That she would use AI, given
I'm
her
Fracking in the first place.
fracking, yeah,
She don't give a fuck about your oil in your world.
yeah.
She gives a fuck about your AI. I mean, I do hate AI and all of this shit, but I don't see the point in like chopping her head off for it. It's kind of like
AI is now, unfortunately, AI is becoming used in everybody's everyday life, damn near. And
I saw
it's just like, it's ridiculous.
I saw an argument that was talking about everybody's really upset by AI in art, but nobody is upset when people are using it for coding and for mundane tasks like that that are literally ripping off of everybody else's previous work too. And it's like, well, why are we not getting pissed at everything else? Like, we're only getting mad about like the artwork because some artists who are never going to get paid anyways couldn't get a job that they were never going to get anyways. I'm sorry. I've been an artist for so long and I have zero qualms with this. I don't know why. Cut the head off
at the
the source, not blaming the people. I don't know.
doing it or using it.
Yeah. But I don't know what's the limit, like, and how do you control that? You know, like, because I feel like every time there is a new technological advancement, it's very much like this in the vein, like, oh no, we can't do this, you know, and there's a pushback, but it becomes mainstream anyways, and it gets incorporated. You know, think of like online streaming, the pushback around that. Think about like illegal downloading. Like, I felt like this is very much in the same
Right.
vein, you know, but here we are.
And also, it's kind of like, I don't think like RuPaul is sitting there at her desk making the AI. She's still paying graphic designers who are just using AI. It's like, it's just like the people who you already were going to pay are just doing less work at this point.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, yes, fuck AI and fuck data centers and fuck all that. But I mean, you're chopping these people's heads off and everybody's already been forced to use it in their work. Like,
Right.
they're already being forced to implement in every source. Like, it's even forced on you in your Google search.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And my emails, literally, I opened up an email. It was like, oh, here's a summary. And I'm like, Girl, I
Yeah.
did not ask you.
Like, can
to
I fucking
summarize-
read it first?
When did
Damn,
this
calm
happen?
down.
Oh, I don't
Right.
like it when it summarizes a picture for me when I get a text. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I didn't ask you to summarize the
You
picture.
don't got see no more.
Mm-mm.
Oh, wait, I guess you used to read it, but
But yeah,
that's wild. I mean, you can't stop AI. You know,
I mean, we can definitely slow it down. I think it needs regulations as fuck.
Mhm.
They definitely need to regulate it.
I mean, everybody food menus is starting to look the same.
yeah.
Like everything is starting to look the same.
Yeah.
Like there's no creativity
yeah.
in anything.
Yeah, I heard here in Long Beach there's a push to, because a lot of like the restaurants and like bars are using AI to create their flyers,
Mm-hmm.
which puts creative people out of a job, like social media people and like people who do that out of business, you know, without work, you know.
Like, I don't think that there were that many jobs to begin with. I think that these companies who never had the money to pay for those artists already,
Mm-hmm.
and so now they have like $10 and they're gonna generate some fake shitty artwork, and that's one thing. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
I'm not trying
but
to.
it's
I
like-
sound like I'm trying to defend it, but I kind of am. But I'm also.
But it's
I
the
don't know.
reality of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but also like they may not have they may not have been paying them, but they may have been able to like, oh, okay, well, anytime you come in for food, your shit is free, or like if it could have been like a barter system, but that artist still put that work in and is unique to that. Now everything is just looking so
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking uniform that it's just like I don't even want to. If I don't want to eat here, you know what I mean? Like if I don't see no
Realness.
oomph or like
Yeah,
no uniqueness.
yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I'd rather not. Because how your food gonna taste?
I mean, I feel like as far as that goes, I feel like there's probably going to be another like a backlash again.
Oh, yeah.
And then like once it becomes so mainstream, that's like AI art. Like I feel like maybe then that's when humans will be getting paid higher again, because that's going to become more valuable is
Oh,
wanting
yeah.
something from a real human.
Oh, okay.
And then it's going to be also so like obscure of a trade to like continue, because everything's going to essentially die out, right?
Yeah.
If you can't like make money off of it, then maybe we'll have real passionate people. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, we shouldn't be using AI. Terrible for the environment. We're like fast tracking our demise towards like
Right.
you know, so I think that makes sense. Like we shouldn't be using AI. But the reality is, unfortunately, it's here. So how do we use it ethically? How do we navigate it? Because to say not to use AI, I don't think it's possible anymore. Like it's too integrated now. I mean,
Yeah, they coming up with fucking college courses and shit about AI. It's just like, damn.
Yeah. I mean, we can boycott with our money, but like, how many people really care about AI to that degree or that level? You
Yeah.
know?
I feel like right now where it's such like a huge like I don't know, like tsunami of AI, but I feel like I'm listening to a lot of like financial things, and I think a lot of the AI companies are realizing it's not like gonna make them any money, and they're losing tons of money
Because it's a lot of money to
and a
keep
lot of
running.
backlash too.
Yeah.
And I guess like once you do have like a subscription account, like when people use it, they're using up so much, like I don't know what the word would be, but some kind of bandwidth,
Yeah.
that it's not worth it to them anymore, and they're changing their plans like continuously to lower the quality of the AI on top of it.
Is it like your phone where you only have 20 gigs and it slows down?
Basically.
Right.
And so I've been hearing that like the normal regular good tiers of AI is now like literally they're like slumming it out and turning it shittier, so you have to pay more for the better one. And it's just gonna, I think it's just gonna eventually bubble pop, of course, and then it'll still be here, kind of like how the .com thing went, right? Everybody thought, oh, just get a website and you're gonna make money.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone got a website and nothing happened.
Yeah.
But I think like it's gonna be like that. Everyone's gonna lose a big fucking much of money, but it'll still be here afterwards. It'll just be less in your face and important. Maybe.
Fingers crossed.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
Are you guys following this Pattie Gonia shit?
I don't know. I haven't got any updates lately, but when it first like popped off, I was definitely following it. It's kind of wild.
What's going on?
So with this, Patagonia is suing this drag queen called Pattie Gonia for trademark infringement. because there are, from my understanding, our fans are creating like logos and merch and stickers using some elements of Patagonia with her brand. And so the thing is like Patagonia is a drag queen. She's on TikTok, has like a bunch of followers, is an environmental activist, and she does a lot of fundraising for environmental causes. Which I think is a perfect opportunity for Patagonia to like pair with her to do some work, you know, and like target the queer community and also like get some shit done, you know.
Right.
But instead, they're deciding to sue her, and apparently they're suing her for $1. But they're also
That's it? $1?
$1, yeah. But they're also going to make her pay for their lawyer fees. Which is a gajillion dollars, I'm sure, at the end of it all. Yeah, so that's what's happening with Patagonia.
I have a controversial opinion. I do not stand with her.
Why don't you stand with her?
Because I feel like, I don't give a fuck. I feel like, bitch, you're copyright infringing. You're literally, your whole shtick is the environment, and you're calling yourself a brand that has to do with hiking and environment, and you're using elements of their logo. Like, how do you not see that as you're infringing on their shit? Like,
but I don't think she necessarily did it. Her followers did. I think just the thing that she used was just like the likeness of the similarity of the name.
Yeah.
And then I don't think.
And the cause.
Right. And I don't know if Patagonia does any kind of thing environmental except just get you a nice fucking fleece and a sleeping bag.
Get you outside.
Like, I don't think they out there doing the fucking work. They're not going to Senate hearings and making a change in the environment. They're just in there to make a fucking buck. I don't think they're actually out there doing the work to make sure the environment is safe for people to continue to use their products. They're just pushing their products. But I can understand, like, I don't think she uses the likeness of their logo or anything of that nature. I think just like the likeness of their name.
Yeah. Well, I am never going to stand in the corner of a corporation. And I think trademark is just bullshit. And in reality, right, like, where do we draw the line of, what's the word of, like, parodies, right? Like, this is a parody, and drag is a parody. And so if you attack her for the parody that she's doing, then, like, you're attacking the whole underpinning of drag and just parodies in general, you know. And I think the idea of like, oh, like, it's ruining our brand is like, sis, like it's gonna make your brand better. Like,
if
the
anything,
game.
right.
Well, I mean, I kind of feel like that's why they're suing her for $1, because they don't really want to sue her. They just want her to get the point. Like, bitch, this isn't for the money. This is because you're a dumb bitch. We don't want your shit. Because, like, I feel like if I had a company and there was a random person calling themselves like a derivative of my company's name and then was like, I don't know, biting off of my style, essentially, I would be like, well, who the fuck are you? And, like, why are you trying to associate yourself with me? Like, get the fuck off of my shit. That's literally what I think, and that's what I would say if I'm not saying I'm trying to protect companies. I just feel like I already have been. We all know what the fuck a trademark is, bitch.
I mean, yes.
Like, I don't know why you're acting brand new. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm so shocked that there could be a conflict.
I don't think she's not shocked. She didn't have no issue. From what I seen a couple of pieces in regards of, like, the back and forth of her and the CEO, and the CEO saying, like, oh, we reached out. We never wanted to take the legal route. But then she was like, I got an email where I reached out to them to ask them, what is this about? Yeah. Because even when I came about this, the name, she had reached out. And it was like, you know, so, but like, they like, oh, you're not going to
be famous.
Right. Yeah. You're not, this
and all of a sudden.
Like, who cares?
Throw that in the spam mail. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, then now, all of a sudden, your dick is hurt.
Well, I guess that changes things if she already tried to reach out.
But it's also like, what negative impact is she having on this company, right? You know, like, okay, so it's similar. And what? Like, are people stopping buying your shit because you have a drag queen that has a similar name to you? Are people going to her website instead of yours? And then even if they do, they're not going to be able to buy the shit that they want.
Right.
You
so
know?
it's like, it's also like, right, what is the problem that is causing?
Exactly. To me, it feels very homophobic.
See, and then that's what I was going to get to, because then also, don't a lot of lesbians buy fucking Patagonia any goddamn way? So you get most of your product from, I will assume, I don't know Patagonia, but most of the time I see a motherfucking Patagonia, I assume they gay.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, I'm like, so what's the problem? The girls is fighting?
The girls are fighting. But it's also like, okay, so there's another drag queen named Jan Sport. And she was on RuPaul's Drag Race. And they made her, and it was literally the exact same name, Jan Sport.
Like, it didn't even change.
Exactly. It was the exact same thing. And Drag Race made her go by only Jan on Drag Race because they're worried about this thing, about trademark infringement. So she did her whole season in Jan, and then when she got out, she just started advertising her again as Jan Sport for all her gigs. And what did Jan Sport do? They did a collaboration with her. And they did a 2-run collaboration with her because it sold out. And I think this is how it should be handled.
Right.
Like, if you love money, if it's about the money, then do a collaboration.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's about the money, then make more money.
Yeah.
If it's about hate, then sue.
Yeah.
Boom.
And that's what it is. That's what it is. And they're hiding behind this idea of trademark. But, like, what about parodies? And this is a parody.
Guess so. I fold. Fuck your copyright.
Because I feel like copyright is such bullshit, because you can copyright stupid shit.
It's just about who got there first.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Fuck my drag.
Yes.
My non-appropriated, original 100% drag.
Dang, girl. Not you defending AI and
corporations. Just tell us you voted for Spencer Pratt.
I did. No, I voted for Hilton.
But to keep it going on trademark, 50 years ago, Dykes on Bike. You see what I did there? Because that's trademarked. 50 years ago, Dykes on Bike rode to the front of Pride. Their engines are still hot. They are still the first sound you hear at San Francisco annual Pride parade is the reverend of hundreds of motorcycles. Atop them, the most glorious dykes you've ever seen, bedecked in leather. They slowly coast down Market Street as joyful as they are queer, waving to thousands of spectators as they kick off the procession. But that wasn't always the case. In 1970, San Francisco's first ever Pride celebration took place on Polk Street, with small groups of LGBTQ plus organizations in the market for the first anniversary of the Stonewall riots in New York City. What began as a small word-of-mouth event grew rapidly, turning into the Christopher Street West celebration by 1972. But in 1976, something magically happened that will forever change the trajectory of queer history. During the Gay Freedom Day Parade, a group of brave, motorcycle-riding lesbians made a seemingly impromptu decision to move their bikes to the front and claim their space. There were some women on motorcycles, and they were in the middle of the parade behind a bunch of men, and they wanted to be at the front. Current Dykes on Bike president Kay Brown, who uses she/they pronouns, tell me it was the movement of just being up and in front and loud and proud, and it was a movement of courage and lesbian dignity and owning that. Somebody coined the name Dykes on Bikes, and our paper, the San Francisco Chronicle, picked it up and ran with it, and we have been known as Dykes on Bikes ever since. They usually, right before Long Beach Pride kickoff, they have a Dyke on Bikes parade down Broadway. Mm-hmm. And it's good to see. It is. Yeah. It's like it's an energy. It's a vibe. Mm-hmm. And you know what? They should be at the front of every damn parade.
Yeah. And they're in the, are they in the front for Long Beach? I remember they are in it, but I don't know if they're in the front.
Right. And I don't know, because I'm usually getting there late. But I know they usually do it on the day they do it like that Thursday, the kickoff,
Yeah.
like in the happy hour time or whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think lesbians should be in the front. You know, they've done so much for the community, like during the HIV epidemic. Like, who's taking care of the gays? The lesbians. You know, who's out there organizing? The lesbians, right? You know, so I think they have a rightful place in the front, in the forefront, and I think, I think that's their place.
Yep.
And I love that they've been going so strong in doing it and like claiming that place.
And I think they now have like 16 chapters across the world.
Mm-hmm.
They got one in Sydney, but it's called Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I know. I don't know Sydney culture, but
calling all dykes to the front of the line. I feel like I saw a lot of those kind of announcements like on Instagram lately. They're like looking for more lesbian writers. So if you're a lesbian writer,
They're calling
for you.
Do it.
and be safe on them bikes, dykes.
Mm-hmm. I know there was one year at the parade where someone was riding their bike and they flipped it over. Like they're doing a little pop up with a wheelie.
Like a little wheelie and stuff.
And like they popped it up too much and like it fell over on them. It was so scary. Yeah, but they were okay.
That's good.
Let's see. In some other good news, California moves to restore LGBTQ plus hotline. This is from Pink News. California is moving to restore a lifeline for LGBTQ plus youth that the Trump administration shut down. The national 988 crisis line used to let callers press 3 or text PRIDE to reach counselors trained specifically to support LGBTQ plus young people in crisis. The Trump administration ended the service in July 2025, canceling the federal contracts with the providers who staffed it. Among them, the Trevor Project, which said it had connected more than 1.5 million crisis contacts in 2022. Assembly Bill 1540, introduced by Assembly Member Mark Gonzalez, would require officials to create a pathway for callers to dial 988 and connect directly with counselors trained to support LGBTQ plus young people in crisis. The bill has now passed California 64-8 and heads to the Senate next, where it will probably die. No, I'm just kidding.
Because a lot of budgets got cut and a lot of hotlines did get, unfortunately, are not in service anymore. So I'm glad that this is happening. I hope that it goes further and that other hotlines can pick up too.
Especially if they're having that much service. Like 1.5 million people called it.
That's wild, yeah.
Like, what if they didn't have that? They all be dead now?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who's dead now? How many people have committed suicide in the time?
Since it, right,
yeah. Since it went out. Mm-hmm. That's why resources like this are so important.
Que lástima. Well, I'm glad they're bringing it back. Good, California.
Yeah. I think that's the hard part. Like when we rely on federal funding, like you become like a victim to it when it rears its ugly head, and this is what's happening, and I think then like these, what they call sanctuary cities, these sanctuary states needs to step up, and I'm glad they're stepping up in this way. This is how you show up.
Mm-hmm. And basically, off the same thing, in Colorado, a governor signs a new law protecting LGBTQ plus youth from conversion therapy.
Mm-hmm.
He says, Jared Polis, Colorado governor, conversion therapy is harmful, can traumatize kids, and is a scam to waste people's hard-earned money. That's right. Thank you. I mean, that really gets down to it. It just doesn't work, and you're ripping people off.
Yeah. I mean, and you can fake it. Like, cause there's a lot of like, I've seen like documentaries where people who go through this conversion therapy like end up getting married, but you look at the couple and you're like, sis, what lavender marriage are we like pretending not to have? So
I
like
married a woman,
right?
lesbian woman.
I'm straight. So like it's not effective, and at best like people fake it till they make it, in hopes to like keep whatever they think they're going to lose if they come out as gay.
Like, even if they did get brainwashed enough to think that they've been turned straight, like, probably a few years will pass.
Right, and the urge will come back.
Or a few days will pass, and they'll see.
A few hours.
Qué lástima.
Yeah, but it's great. Again, states need to step up and protect.
They do.
That's y'all's role. Unlike Tennessee, did you hear about Tennessee?
No, what's going on with them?
You know, only 10 I'll see.
So advocacy groups are criticizing a new Tennessee law signed in by the governor, which prohibits doctors from asking minor patients questions about gender. The law takes effect in October. Advocacy groups say it's an unnecessary attack on the LGBTQI community and likely disastrous for children suffering from gender dysphoria.
But I'm also kind of confused because why will a doctor be asking a child about gender?
Well, I feel like if the child was transgender, then they would have different issues. And if the doctor is just saying you're male, so I'm going to treat you like one,
or I'm not even going to see any gender. So gender dysphoria goes untreated.
Or like they're going to just deny that you have they're going to deny your own gender to you if you're going to them claiming you have like a female problem, maybe. I don't know. And then, or even just from a female perspective, but then they see that on your ID it says male, and so they're going to just treat you like that.
But they're saying minors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I'm looking in the eyes of a pediatrician, right? Okay, you bring your child to me, I'm checking ears, nose, throat.
Like, what's the difference between a boy and
so
a
like
little
why
girl?
will a pediatrician be asking a mind, you know what I mean? So like I'm trying to figure out, I understand what they're doing in regards of like, because once they start there they can move that shit on up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then it should have been kicked out the house, because like why would a pediatrician be asking a minor about gender anyway? Like it doesn't, I'm here to check the child as a child.
I mean, unless they're going in for some kind of maybe gender affirming care.
But you wouldn't be asking the minor, you'll be asking the parent.
True.
You know, so I'm just saying, I'm trying to figure out like what the wording in this bill, because from the sound of this, I don't know what the terminology is like in the bill, but like, you know what I mean, Doc?
Yeah. Well, I would say from like my perspective is, I don't know how medical doctors run and do it, but I know when I used to work with kids, and of course when they were like of a certain age, I would meet with the kid and parent to do an intake, but then I would also request to see the kid by themselves, and in those conversations I would ask questions about like gender and sexuality, just to protect this kid, you know, if they were curious or exploring, so that way they can have a space to mention that or have it noted. So I'm not sure how medical doctors do it, but I do think it is important to understand like how someone identifies, so that way you can treat them with respect, with like proper pronouns,
Right,
their chosen name, and any like medical issues or questions they have about gender affirming care, you know.
Now, do you think in the way that would you be able to maneuver around asking the same type of question without placing gender in it? Like, do you think that there's a way to go around it? Like, if this bill was passed, would you still be able to do the work without technically asking? Because I think sometimes in this bill they're saying like, if you ask a yes or no question about gender, the state is making it seem like you're coercing this child to say one thing or the other.
Yeah, they're influencing
and you're
them.
influencing them. Do you think that there's a way to go about that where they can find the loophole in the lines of questioning that will still be able to allow them to do their job, but also not fuck up the law, or like, you know, go against
to
the
get
law?
violated? I don't think so. I don't know. I personally don't think so. I don't know. I don't think I can come up with a question to ask you what your gender is without mentioning gender. Right. You know, like maybe you can ask like, do you feel like the body that you're in feels correct for you, right? But that's very vague, and like, what does that even mean?
Like, what you talking about?
You know, it's like, what? Yeah,
I feel like a unicorn.
Yeah, I feel fine. So I don't think so. But I think what stands out to me is what you mentioned is the underpinning of this is there's a fear that if you ask kids about their gender or talk to them about gender, that you're influencing them, that you're indoctrinating them. But it's like, sis, they've been indoctrinated since they've come out of the womb, even before the womb. Like literally, I was at the store the other day, and this mom was telling her kid is like, "You're a boy. Repeat it to me. Say I'm a boy." And
What
I'm
the
just
fuck?
like, ew. Like,
Why would you even say that?
yeah, I don't know, because they were in the girls' aisle. Maybe he was like looking out some girl clothes or some girl things, you know. But like I heard that and I was like, dang, like the indoctrination is real. Like, and they want to blame it on us, but like it's happening everywhere,
right?
At least we're opening the door of like, hey, like you don't have to. There's multiple. There's not just a male and female. You could be like whatever you want or in between or nothing at all. You know, you get a choice.
I'm a gay boy, bitch.
I saw this one TikTok video. It's a family in the kitchen, and the mom is eye level to her son, and she was like, "Oh my!" And the father is at the refrigerator, and she goes, "Oh my God, you're so handsome. You're gonna." Something like, oh, like the girls are going to
lady killer shit.
Going to like you, and the dad was like, or boys.
Oh,
and then it was just like a good feel type of content that was out there, like because it wasn't about just like that, but like the little boy didn't know either. He still don't know about girlfriends. So like, and then what about boyfriends? You know what I'm saying? So, but just knowing that, like, if that is something that you think about later. Yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah, and you're open to it. Yeah, and I think just having that door open and then being able to be like, hey, this is an opportunity, de-shames it inherently, right? Because if you hide it and if you don't ask about it, it becomes about this thing you can't talk about.
Right, it comes taboo. And
there's no space to talk about it. So I think that's the danger of this bill, is the shame that it can bring.
That's like the first person you hide it from is your parents.
Yeah. And, you know, I've seen people who have, like, accepting parents and they still hide it because it's hard to talk about in general, you know?
But yeah, just that little phrase of "or boys," that is like so freeing.
Yeah.
And, like, so many doors just open from one little sentence. Like if I had my dad say that to me when I was a little kid, I don't know how that would have changed anything, but I pray it would be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Just knowing that they already have an acceptance and they're directly telling you.
Yeah.
Instead of just assuming like, oh, they're going to hate me. Maybe you could ask like, hey, little kid, do you identify? No.
See, right.
Do you like the color pink or blue better? Wink, wink.
Right.
You know.
I'm a dyke and I love blue. Shut up. Ugh, I just opened my Instagram and the first thing I see is dead trans person. Marlo Trotty, trans woman and sweetest person killed in Louisiana. I'm sorry. This story contains Marlo Trotty, a 35-year-old black trans woman, was found killed in Alexandria, Louisiana on the morning of June 8th. The APD are actively investigating the case as a homicide and have not yet released further details around the nature of her death. Trotty would have turned 36 on July 1st. Under a Facebook post about her death and funeral services, one high school classmate said Trotty was literally the sweetest person I've ever met. I'm so sorry.
That's sad.
R.I.P.
Rest in power, Marlo Trotty.
And so I think it's like laws like the one in Tennessee that like also makes it way easier to like hate crime and why trans people are killed at such a higher rates than their counterparts, right? Because of the shame, because of we can't talk about it, because the kids are being indoctrinated, right? And that's just, it's very fear mongering.
There's so much shame also put on like the partners of the trans people that they then internalize it and take it out on the person who they were trying to love. It's so fucked up and confusing and sad.
Yeah.
Sorry. Nuclear Family Month. Are you guys celebrating?
Oh my God. What is that this month? Oh my God.
Indiana Governor Mike Braun declares June as Nuclear Family Month in his state. Braun made the declaration on the first day of Pride Month. The new event is meant to celebrate one husband, one wife, and any biological, adopted, or fostered children. Does that mean trans children? No?
No, probably not.
Not any. Okay.
Right.
Good to know. Yeah, it's Nuclear Family Month, everybody. Happy Nuclear Family Month. Woo! So you can celebrate by... How would you celebrate Nuclear Family Month? Let's pretend.
You would have dinner with your family.
Do the same shit you do every fucking day?
Yeah, right?
I mean, being gay every single day.
I have the slightest idea on what they can do.
Continue to have sex and make more babies.
Ew. Don't. Please. We got
Yeah,
enough.
It's also true.
It's this like idea that like the right always says about like quote unquote the family and family quote unquote values and like the family as like a unit of something that needs to be protective is so weird.
Yeah.
Because I feel like family is such an abstract like thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what are you even trying to protect again?
Yeah. But it's also like we're going to protect the nuclear family until you're part of a group that we don't like.
Right.
You know, whether it's queer or trans or gay, you know, or a person of color.
Yeah, because they don't understand that I guess that trans and gay people come from nuclear families.
Right? Y'all made
Right.
us.
Like, what are you saying? What are you fucking saying? It's not like we're like aliens made us or some
Right.
shit. Like, we're coming from nuclear families.
We're gay
There's
because
like
of
a
you.
there's like a generator. We just keep coming out like goblins. There's like a cave, and we all just exit.
Right. Like, what the fuck? Like, hills have eyes? Like, you think we just coming out fucking on a full moon out of fucking nowhere on a nuclear family's doorstep?
I mean, sometimes I only see certain gay people out of full moon, so I'm confused too.
Speaking of nuclear families, on the opposite side of that, lesbian nuns who hated each other quit covenant and get married. According to Pink News, two former nuns have shared their story after leaving the covenant, falling in love and getting married. Francisca Costa and Luisa Silvero, known online as Double Wow, first met in the covenant in Brazil back in 2019. Costa had been raised by deeply religious grandparents and was encouraged to join the covenant, while Silvero joined as a teenager while searching for purpose, according to the Daily Star. The pair initially didn't like each other, with Silvero admitting that she thought Costa was an unbearable and stuck-up little nun. Costa, ain't that going against the thing? Like, ain't you supposed to be about love?
Right? Why are you talking
Ain't
shit,
you supposed to be
bitch?
about love? And so then she was like, Costa shared that she also didn't like Silverio, but for no particular reason. It's like kindergarten. It's like, oh, I hate you, but I really love you.
Right, I'm going to punch you.
Right.
Not a nun being a bitch.
Right?
Surprise girl? Come on.
So proximity made the heart grow fonder in this case, and the pair gradually became close friends. Together, Costa and Severo made the decision to leave the covenant in 2020 for their mental health. Adjusting to their new lives, neither could afford to live alone, and so continued to live together outside of the Costa. Then, one night in 2023, Costa and Severo watched Loved in the Villa, a rom-com that follows a pair of enemies that fell in love while sharing the villa, and Costa realized her true feelings for her friend. She admitted her feelings to Severo, who kissed her in return. The couple are now married, so congratulations to them too.
I love that. It's cute.
Now I got to go watch Love in the Villa.
I know. What movie made y'all gay?
Clueless or Elvira. Nothing sexual, just camp.
Yeah, just camp.
The love of camp made me gay.
I agree. I think for me it was Elvira or Tu Wong Fu.
There you go.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe Tu Wong Fu made me.
So you want to know something crazy? It didn't make me gay, but remember,
Yes, it did.
it was the time that I seen Car Wash. Back in,
That's the one.
so
clip I
remember,
just said?
so that so like I seen that when I was younger,
How
but it was
funny.
like it was to see like that black males being feminine. Like, like it wasn't, because I think I can I can't recall another one that came out before that one. And this is the old school car wash, not the Snoop Dogg car wash. With Richard Pryor.
Is it different? Is there less?
Remake, isn't it?
Yeah, like Snoop Dogg is like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but I mean, is it like they still have like femme characters?
well, no, this is more South Central.
Oh.
This was, yeah. But yeah, it was like just to see femininity in a man.
Yeah, my
was-
friend sent me that clip, and I was like, "What the fuck? I have never seen Car Wash," and I didn't realize it was gonna be this progressive for like being in the 70s.
Right.
But I
like,
would say, at least in that clip, like they gave that trans person like that lick back.
Yeah.
And they weren't the butt of the joke. They were tried to be the butt
Right,
of the joke, but
yeah.
they're like, nah, we're not gonna let that
Exactly.
happen.
They took back their age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, movies did not make us gay, right? You know.
right.
But I think it's stories like these, I think Republicans see, and they're like, see, this is why we can't have gay media, because it turns people gay.
Exactly.
That's funny because I was talking to my coworkers about this, and then they're like, what did they say? They're like, oh yeah, we can't have all this gay shit on TV and blah 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 because it's gonna turn the kids gay. And I was like, girl, you could have zero gay shit on TV. I'm still gonna be gay because I
Yeah.
can still see men.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Like Robin in Batman and Robin was not homosexual, but I sure was still.
But those cut dress scenes were sort of
Uh-huh.
homosexual.
It seemed like they was like the nuns.
Them rubber nipples, right? They were like the nuns. How are you gonna get dressed up in leather with your bro every night? And
Yeah.
And not get a boner. Get the fuck up out of here.
With their little nipple outlines.
Right. We did not need the nipples, sir. But
We
you
did
put
need the
them.
nipples.
We did need them. Yeah, Robin was definitely when I was like, shit. I was like, there's no denying that I'm gay now.
Like all superhero movies, like
Yeah.
is a
little homoerotic.
right, and I think that's where I first got like, like that was like, oh my god, this person is
Fine as fuck.
right, like
That's like a version of the underwear wall.
Yeah.
Like I can low key look at a man's body,
okay.
not low key enough. Where did we start with this conversation?
The nuns who
The
watched
nuns
the movie.
Watched the movie.
But I think that's why y'all were anxious and depressed, y'all, because you're suppressing your lesbian desires.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I need to get out of here for my mental health.
Right.
When you're literally just sitting in a convent doing nothing all day.
Yeah, right?
Right. What's the problem?
Yeah.
There's too many women around.
Help. Except that it's the fact that you can't say nothing to the love of your life because you're a nun.
Yeah.
And you know that and the funny part was like, I just didn't like them. I didn't have no particular reason. I just didn't care for them. Oh, so you do like them. But I had seen another clip earlier today where it was like, this guy asked this lady, was like, what do you want to tell straight people?
Nothing.
And she said, to the straight man out there, I want you to know that it's okay to be bi.
Ooh.
It's like the world would probably be a better place
It would.
if you were able to practice in your bi-ness. Because she said even if you're married, like and you may be able to have some insight on this, Doc. She would love to see how bi-ness of men who are bi, who hasn't came out, with the amount of domestic violence cases, because you have all that built up energy that you can't utilize because like boom boom pow. Like I seen the fucking clip a couple of weeks ago. This guy was in his girlfriend's apartment chilling with his homeboy. His homeboy, they like on the couch. He started rubbing him, and she texted me like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Oh yeah, me and we're just here watching the game." She's like, "I have cameras in the house. Why is he touching you?" And he was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" She's like, I'm literally looking at you on the camera." And so then like she come home and they have some words, and he like she called him some names, but then he like start beating her.
Oh shit.
So you see what I'm saying? Like in that
Yeah.
sense, like because you have that built up shit, but you're not using it and utilizing it. And you may not even like it, but you don't have the opportunity to try it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because how many women went out there, licked some pussy, and they're like, "That you know what? That ain't for me."
Not for me.
And then ain't nobody said shit about it. But it's like straight men don't get that opportunity, and the world will probably be a better place if they put a little dick in their mouth and then say, "You know what? That ain't for me." Now I can see the respect for it. You know, like some shit like that. But yeah, that I thought that was a very. Do you think that's have a correlation?
I don't know if like being out and bi and domestic violence have a correlation.
Well, not being out, being closeted.
Or being closeted.
Well,
I do think that if you're closeted, that it definitely does negatively impact your mental health, right? Like you could be depressed, look at these nuns, they're depressed, anxious, angry, right? You know, so that is definitely correlated. You know, and I also think that if you like, I just think there'll be less incels if there was less shame about men sleeping with men.
And they've also convinced themselves that that bi isn't a thing. It's you either like women only, or you look at a dick once and you're full gay.
I mean, that's just a societal thing.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I feel like they can't even grasp the fact that they could be bi.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I hear the phrase "I'm battling my demons," and it's like,
why did you have to say it like that?
I don't know, but
Who did you hear that from? I'm
a fucking, oh my god, a literal fucking construction worker one time, fucking this like mean looking cholo guy. He fucking out of nowhere comes up to me and my coworker and starts talking about, I don't know what, that he's going through some shit, and he kept looking at me as if it was like he was trying to like secretly tell me something, and he was just saying over and over that he's battling demons and this and that, and I'm like, girl, are you trying to tell me that you're like struggling with your gayness and you like need an outlet to speak about it right now? Because I literally felt like that's what was happening in that moment. But I was with another person, and I feel like he couldn't say what he wanted to say. But I was like, damn, like I feel like this person is going through some shit. But it's like, I guess you can see it as battling demons if you currently are with a woman, you think that you're straight, and then all of a sudden you have like bi thoughts, and then you think you can battle them away.
Yeah, ignore them away, suppress them, pray them away. I mean, yeah, that's not gonna work.
Very sad.
Yeah, I think people are a lot more bi than they like to admit.
Right.
Right.
Or I've heard men say stupid shit like, I can't be gay because I wouldn't suck a dick. And I'm like, girl, do you know how many dicks I haven't sucked?
Right.
that have
Right.
been
You
in
know
front
how
of
many
my
gay
face?
motherfuckers don't suck dick?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not my top 10 of actions is sucking dick, girl. So you're probably still gay.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And then it's like I was out this week, and I was with a friend, and we was just having a drink, and we was just sitting there talking. She's a female. And this guy just stopped saying, just like starts holding a conversation with us, because I was singing a song that was playing. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's a good song. That I like it. Yeah. You know, it's like, okay. And then we just started chit-chatting, me, my friend, and him. Just about stupid shit. Like the Scary Movie, this, that, and the other. Just random shit. His personal life, his family, and, you know, that shit. He then said, are you guys swingers? I was like,
Oh.
and we looked at each other and was like, what? No. And I said, I'm gay. And he was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, no. And so then we finished the conversation. We started talking about swingers. And then I was like, I've heard of swingers, and I heard of like the swinger places in LA that's like, you know, you got to be on this list and this, that, and the other, da. And I was like, if I'm going through all that, I can just go to a bathhouse. Yeah. Like, I don't really need to go to, because he was like, oh, at the swingers, there's single guys and single women and da. Woo. I was like, well, I could just go to a bathhouse if I want to enjoy that type of environment.
Dang, the straights have to go through so much
Just to have a fucking good ass time.
That's why they're mad.
So I was like, yeah. Then he was like, oh, okay. But like, but then here's the thing. He kept telling me that he's not gay. But I was like, I don't fucking care. Because one, you stopped here to talk to us. Yeah. But I don't really care. I mean, you could be gay. You could be bi. You could be poly. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not like...
Maybe he was hoping like you guys were swingers so that he could comfortably have sex with you and still tell himself that he's straight. I don't know.
Well,
but like,
would y'all consider like, let's say it's like a threesome, but it's 2 men and a girl, but the 2 guys that like, don't interact or do anything sexual? Like, is that gay? Is that queer? Is that how?
I've had a coworker tell me that he's done that and he's straight, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, so what the fuck? Do you like look at his dick or like how does it work? And he's like, no, you just like you're both fucking her, and it's like he acts like you're just basically like if you're naked with your brother, like non-sexually, and you can just see them naked and it doesn't matter.
That's interesting.
But you're just getting off to the fact that you're. I guess that this woman is being degraded twice. I think that's where they're getting off. I don't know.
Right. I don't know. It's I wouldn't consider it queer.
Because it's funny that straight people have to use the word swingers when gay people do it, but they're just in an open relationship.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
And there's not this whole bureaucracy.
Right.
Swingers is weird.
Would you go to a swingers club?
I mean, I don't be going to clubs.
Well, first of all, it ain't a club, but
well, I mean, I don't be going.
You don't be going nowhere.
I don't be going nowhere.
Would you swing? Is I think the bigger question.
Right.
I mean, I'm definitely down. My partner's the one who's holding up that gate.
Okay. Putting that lock on that gate.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny because we just had that. My uncle brought that up like a couple weeks ago. Like if we would be like doing like group stuff, and then what did my fiance say? He basically said something like, "We've talked about it," and that's and that was it. Yeah. And we said we'd be open to it, and then nothing has ever formulated from that. I mean, I can see being on vacation, maybe.
Okay, like you'll never see the motherfucker.
A little vacation boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's cute. I think the world would be a much better place if everyone can explore their sexuality, explore bi-ness, and like open relationships, you know, without the shame and toxicity and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found it interesting. But I was like, once a person tell you that they're not gay, I didn't even ask you.
Yeah.
You're like, you don't need to say it twice.
Who are you trying to convince?
Right.
But I'm not gay.
I don't give a fuck.
That's what I told the guy that I hooked up with in that hotel room when I was like 18.
You weren't gay?
I'm not gay. I just hook up with dudes sometimes.
I see the clip. I always see clips. But this motherfucker was at a comedy show and he was like, it was like, you know, they do crowd work now and shit nowadays. But he was like, I'm not gay, but I like sucking dick.
LOL. That made me laugh. I am gay and I don't like sucking dick. How the world works.
Exactly.
Right.
Some personal gay story. Today I went back to my other town that I grew up in from like 6th grade up until like basically my young adult life until my early 20s. And so I went back to my old neighborhood and I hate this fucking town of Norwalk. I'm just going to call you out. I don't fucking care. I fucking hate Norwalk because I had so much bullshit happen to me in Norwalk, like for my gayness. And it was like such a homophobic hell living there and just like everything. Like, I don't think I've told you this, but at one point, or I haven't told the viewers, at least listeners, that one point I was walking home from school in middle school in 7th grade, and a kid who had seen me the day before had cussed me out, called me a fag and all this shit, followed me home and fucking put a gun to my head and was basically trying to shoot me up.
Oh, Lord.
Because I was gay, right? Anyways, cut to today. I have to go to Norwalk to fucking go to work because they had some job site over there. And so I don't know why, but on lunch break, I went through the old neighborhood and I went through my old middle school and I went to the street where like all this happened.
Like just driving around?
And I was like, I still fucking hate this place. And I still feel like nauseous, just like
being there.
driving in the city. I feel like gross and shitty, and I feel like an ugly vibe and an ugly chill. It's like, fuck this place, fuck all this trauma that happened to me here. And I don't know why. I just went to the spot where it happened, and I was just like imagining little me like walking down the street.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck, I hate this hellhole. But then I thought to myself for like 1 second, well, you lived and you survived and you got out of there.
It's true.
So to all of you young gays who are currently living in hell, I hate to say that it gets better because it doesn't.
You could be like Mr. Bateman and just sue your company and tell them that.
Yes.
Norwalk-
Right.
Sue the city of Norwalk
Sue the city of Norwalk and tell them
existing.
that for
the trauma.
it cultivates a unsafe work environment for you.
Mm-hmm.
It really did. Like, it was funny because like I felt like when I was driving through the neighborhood, I was like, oh my God, I must feel like crying.
Oh.
But then because I even went to my old house, and I was just like, oh, it looks exactly the fucking same.
Did you cry? You should have cried.
I should have cried, but
Your
I like
house.
had to go back
You
to
probably
work.
need to let it go.
That's okay.
I mean, you can show up with fucking red eyes.
yeah.
I know. As if I didn't have sunglasses on anyways.
Right.
Oh, see, come on now.
I just don't want to put myself through it.
You know, crying get to say it out.
It does. It moves all that energy. Gotta let it go.
I just beat my wife. I'm just kidding. With all this anger, repressed anger. Just kidding. I don't have a wife because I'm gay. But yeah, that happened today. That was stressful and weird. Is that normal to still have like that kind of...
Well, if you haven't been to therapy about it, then it most definitely will still be a triggering factor, especially going down the same street and the house and the
I
spot.
know, what am I doing?
Come on,
You
like
did
what
it
the fuck?
yourself.
You
Like,
did
let's
it right.
Let's just throw myself into the throes.
You know.
of trauma to see if
Let's
that...
go. If I'm cured.
I'm like, maybe this is
Right.
like
I haven't done nothing.
I'm like, this is like one of those things where you face your fears and maybe it gets better.
Some exposure therapy.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
Nah.
re-traumatizing
Usually they-
myself.
Yeah, that's what it does.
Usually they have a trained professional that
Yeah.
that helps you through
that.
it. But
Mhm.
you know, go off, sis. You do it by
Yeah,
yourself.
But not to completely hate on Norwalk, since maybe we have listeners there, but it's getting better. The area by this college has like been facelifted. I don't want to say it's being gentrified, but I feel like Cerritos' like vibe is trying to slowly creep over because they are definitely landscaping Alondra. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. And they have a Sprouts in Norwalk. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing with a Sprouts, bitch?
That's interesting.
Gentrification.
There you go.
And then I ate at this new restaurant that they had. I don't know how new it is. It's called Poppy. It's like under the Norwalk sign. And it used to be like a flower shop. But they had really good tacos at Poppy on Pioneer and Rosecrans. And I literally went in there because I was like, I want to come and sit inside. And I hope I see some stupid bitch that I used to know and talk shit to them.
Fight her.
But that never happened because obviously
Everybody moved on.
everybody's already gone. But yeah, that was an interesting moment that I had of gay trauma. Gay traumatic moments in history.
Did I have any gay trauma? I had some gay trauma this weekend. I went to
At
WeHo
Pride.
Pride. Because it's just like, if you, it's, I was telling my friend, I was like, I'm just a fat faggot. So like, it's going to like WeHo doesn't really, like, it doesn't do anything for people who are not
Fit as fuck.
fit. Like, I don't,
Or white.
or white,
white.
or white, because even the people of color, and I'm talking from like
fit
Mexican,
ones?
Asian, brown, black, like they still walk with this whiteness in them for some, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get like, I get like gay white culture. Like, I don't get like you know what I mean? I feel like they're walking in
It's elitist mentality.
right? Somebody else's truth per se. I don't get to see you as an individual. In Pride, I feel like everybody is trying to walk that fine line of making sure that they are walking with the norm. I like to see uniqueness, but you know,
I see. You're mad at the cookie cutter gays?
yeah.
There's only so many ways we can be.
So yeah, did you have any gay trauma this weekend?
No, I just had a queer joy this weekend. So
Fuck our trauma.
Right. I thought man was gonna be Joy, but
we're not gonna bond over trauma. But sorry, y'all. I played this event called Hoteria in downtown LA. So me and my band, we played and we liked the whole sound for the system. So it was an event for the El Salvadorian community, the queer El Salvadorian community. It was really cool. They had like folklorico and drag, a trans person who did folklorico. It was really, really cool, and a bunch of vendors. It was a really beautiful space. Just people getting together and having fun.
Very nice.
Yeah, and then I did some whole shit, and it was great.
See, that's what joy. That's where the joy come in.
Do you want to explain the details of this?
My whole shit. No. Just know that it was great.
It was great, right?
It was fantastic.
She queered her joy. Nice. I'm just saying, did I have any queer joy? Oh, you know what? It's so funny. At the beginning of this month, they did send me to West Hollywood to go work. I was like, oh, this feels Pride adjacent. I was actually working on a West Hollywood, some kind of like city building. I think that's like a parking maintenance thing. I don't know.
Well, they're building a whole new archway.
I saw. Soon. Is that real?
I don't know.
That looks kind of crazy.
Yeah,
it's
and they're
so
gonna do
big.
housing too, from what I read in the article.
They're like adding to that area with the Pacific Design Center with like 3 new buildings with different colors.
Is there space? I mean,
right?
I don't know. That's where everybody was at for the festival. So I guess it is space.
Oh, did y'all hear about the drama at the Long Beach LGBT Center?
Oh, I seen something, but what was, because we covered that before, right? That they were saying that lady.
Yeah, so the director before this director was problematic.
This is a new one?
And this is a new one. So this director that is getting called out now was part of the board of directors that was on the bandwagon to get rid of the board director before her, who was problematic. I forgot her name, their name. And so this person came in as an interim director for the LGBT Center in Long Beach. And since then, there's been a lot of issues. So like 50 people came together, wrote a letter against the current director of the LGBT Center saying that she's creating hostile work environment. She don't know how to do her job. She doesn't know how to manage. She's demeaning. She's cruel. She's mismanaging money. Like just calling her out, reading her to filth over all these things.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because I was also talking to another set of friends about this as well. Because in my eyes, I understand what the current individual is doing, but
what do you understand about it?
No, but here's the issue. It can't always be the directors. Like, what are staff? Like, if the staff is the same, then something has to be going on within the staff that, like, I don't, you know what I mean?
Is it
so like, because if they're having the same issues with each director is coming from a different walk of life. But if your staff is remaining the same, then, and I'm looking at it from a standpoint of like, sometimes as of today, it could be two things. One, that they don't want to change. The employees don't want to change. They're set in their way. Or they're fed up and they won't allow misuse of their employment per se. But also it could be employees who are just like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then now, since you keep telling me to do this and it's my job, you're making this a hostile environment for me.
Like you're saying the workers are being drama?
Right. So, and I don't know this to be true, but like, all three directors can't be having the same.
I'm like, as LGBTs have an issue with everything, so I'm sure we're all oppressed because she was mean to me.
Right. You just exactly because even in a lot of workplaces,
they're mean to you.
Right.
It doesn't. Every workplace, they're
going to be somebody that's going to be mean to you. You just continue to do your job. But now I think a lot of young people could stand up for what is right. But if it's 3 directors having the same thing, like I'm like, where's the truth really lying at?
Yeah.
Are they thinking like, well, I'm LGBT, so we have to literally, you have to be really nice to us, or else this is a hostile work environment?
Right.
I feel like the most hostility that I get from work, I mean, I get a lot of hostility at work, or at least I used to, but it's because I'm gay, and it's microaggressions for being gay.
Mm-hmm.
But you're all gay, so like,
Yeah.
this woman is probably just like a ball buster and trying to get shit done.
Well, from the complaints that they're making is that her leadership is like hostile, where she's like yelling at people, demeaning people, like going above and beyond just being like a ball buster. And that they lost a lot of programs because there's things that she's refused to do or didn't know how to be done, and hasn't been checking in with departments to see if they need what they need to run efficiently, and they lost a lot of programming because of it. And I worked at this LGBT center. I did supervision. It's a little of a hot mess. Like
the center itself, or just like leadership, or just like general.
For me, it was leadership.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the leadership. It felt like a little hot mess. Like I remember they were like setting me up, and I would ask questions. They're like, "Oh, let me get back to you," and I'm just like, "Okay," and then like never get back to
never get back to you.
Or I'll like try to hit them up again. I'm like, "Hey, I'm just trying to follow up on this," and then, like very minimal things, right? Or like, "Oh yes, I'll do this," and then nothing, never. So like I worked there for 2 years, and the first year I was like, okay, maybe it's because I'm new, like whatever.
Right.
But like the second year was the exact same thing, and I'm just like, nope, I need to leave. Like, y'all are not organized. You're all not structured.
See, because that's fucking crazy. For that to like be your experience, and then like nothing has changed.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
and so I came in, I think right before, or maybe like right after they fired the person before this one. And then so she came in. She was interim. And so they were in a hot mess and flux of trying to figure out what this restructuring looks like and integrating this new person. And so, yeah, I worked under her for a year and nothing changed. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it sounds like also she doesn't have a lot of, like, experience.
That's what I've read in the post. Or
doing a
something
nonprofit and running, like, an LGBT center. Because I imagine that's hard as fuck.
I can imagine.
And she's only making $150,000 to run that shit. Doesn't seem like a lot of money. But
then I also seem like nobody has been able to comment. Like they try to reach out to the board for comment. Nobody is reaching back or following up. Like, so nobody is giving the censor's side of the story. Only the side of the employees.
Yeah, I mean that's 50 people. That's a lot of people to have like a very similar experience,
right?
You know, so I don't know. I tend to believe the worker. You know, like even if you want, even if they're exaggerating or being drama, I wish y'all could see my finger quotes. I mean, I think that if you feel uncomfortable in a work environment and like it's hostile, then that's the reality of it for you.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
You know, and I think that the younger generation is speaking out more because they're like, nah, we don't have to live in having shitty bosses and environments, you know. And I give them props for that.
Yeah.
Go gays.
Go gays. So
be sensitive.
We'll see what happens to the LGBT center because they're asking for her resignation, and they're trying to also get like the city involved to like force her to like resign as well.
That is not the only resignation being asked for. I read this thing online. I'm just gonna read it. This is somebody who follows the Queer LBC, and I just saw that they had made a post about Long Beach Pride, and so I just kind of wanted to read it because I feel like a lot of people are kind of backing up this kind of sentiment. So this person says, last 3 years or so, LB Pride has done absolutely horrific job of pulling off Pride. There is nothing but financial mismanagement and lies coming from those offices. Things are so bad, the city of Long Beach had to take over the Pride or the parade, or there wouldn't be one at all because of Tanya the Beautiful, aka Les Perez LB. AKA whatever other alias she's going by these days. Anyhow, I sincerely believe that Tanya Martin needs to resign and take her entire staff with her, and as such, I actively campaign to have events produced by LB Pride, especially those that generate money, boycotted. Not because I am against Pride or my community. No, I am against the, I don't know what this word he was trying to say was, the something in the thievery, financial mismanagement, coming from within the Pride offices. And it's not a secret. He says, Tanya Martin is fully aware that she is at the center of this corruption. I want her to resign. So after more than a month of trying to communicate with Pride offices, I get this one stupid message, blah, 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 blah. And then so Tanya had responded. She said, that's interesting because you don't even know me. So blah. Which we've had her here. And I mean, I cannot speak to any of these things that this person is alleging, but I feel like I'm hearing this a lot from people, and I don't know what to think of it. What do you guys think of this?
I mean, I think it should be investigated, by someone or something. I think when there's allegations made around like money mismanagement, like I think it is our right as a community to like seek accountability and to seek answers, because that organization is supposed to be working for us, right? And I think there's a lot of people who share a sentiment that they're not. And I think that we as a community should hold or ask questions of the organization or like get support from people in the city to hold them accountable or ask those questions.
Yeah, because I guess if they are mismanaging money, you're right. It's like, well, why? And where's it going? And what the hell?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Like with the LGBTQ center too, they said mismanagement also. So it's like, why are we all mismanaged? Because gays are not good with money.
We're not good being leaders. I don't know. Like, I just think it's tough being a leader, and like, I don't know these people's experiences with being leaders, right? Like, you could be good at throwing parties doesn't mean you're going to be good at throwing Pride,
That's
like
true.
You could be good at like renting your house or like renting your business doesn't mean you'll be good at doing a nonprofit LGBT center. Like those are very big, large scale situations.
Yeah, I also need like more information on like what the mismanagement is before I can make that decision. It's like, what does that mean, mismanagement? Like you didn't
right, and what proof did he have? Or like, I mean, well, I guess everybody heard it, but like, I guess the proof is that we didn't have.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have them both here and battle it out themselves.
Oh my god! Yeah,
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. What do y'all think about? Wait, do you have any more opinions about? What do y'all think about Kathy Hilton getting kicked out from being the icon at WeHo Pride?
That's funny. Because when it was announced that she was going to be the Grand Marshal, I was like, why her? Like, I get it. I guess you watched her on Housewives and you thought she was funny. But, like, what is she really... Like, why are we standing these straights to be, like, in charge? Like, it should only ever be fucking gay people, you idiots, you stupid morons. Why are you fucking getting all these straight people? It doesn't matter if they have homophobic history or not. They shouldn't be there to begin with. Like, I don't care if they're an ally. Fuck you. Hold that space for a straight person or a gay person.
Right. That was the biggest thing that I heard. Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, she does have like alleged I guess I don't know what her actual history on homophobia is, but if it's anything like Paris Hilton's fucking homophobic history, I wonder where she learned it from. Because we all know that Paris Hilton has homophobic history, or she's been like, or she used to at least be very unsympathetic or didn't give a fuck about gays.
Even though they like built her career.
Right. But I feel like now more like she is like trying to be gay friendly. Like I think she was DJing Pride or some shit. They had her at something, right? Paris Hilton?
What, this weekend?
No,
No, isn't Paris?
Not the day I
is she a
went.
Trump supporter?
I don't think
they all?
so.
Right.
At least not on paper.
But
or
I know with
first-
Kathy Hilton, there was ties to Trump, and then one of her castmates made an allegation that she was like using like faggot on like a vacation or something like that, calling people faggots. So I don't know, but I agree. Like I agree. I don't think we should be having celebrities as our icons and the marshals of our pride. Like we should. We should come back to being local, right? Like bring pride back to its roots, back to its locality. Like, and this person needs to be queer. This person needs to be in the community.
Right. Like, honor the work of gay and trans people
who are doing it in your community, right? Yeah.
I know. I seen a post. How many times I said this fucking shit today? I seen a post or a clip. Somebody was like, "I'm sick of seeing straight DJs at Pride. Like, there's a lot of queer fucking DJs and artists and things of this nature that like we don't need to." And that's my motto on go-go dancers too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to lust after you, and I sure don't want to give you my gay dollars.
And it's like, exactly, because it's also like, okay, now you're immediately putting every patron like on tiptoes that you're gonna be sexually harassed because you don't like it because you're straight.
Well, I don't think that can happen, but you never know.
But also, like, yeah, I don't understand why we're putting on an event. And this is gay, and we're so great because we're gay. Yet here are all the straight people that we love and adore. What the fuck? How does that make sense? Like, why don't you show the world what the gays are doing? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of gay artists out there,
right? Yeah. Like Kalani was the Grand Marshal one year.
See, that makes a lot more sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I should be the fucking Grand Marshal. I should be the head of the LGBTQ center since. They're full of problematic people anyways. What am I going to do different?
Right.
Keep it going.
Might as well keep the momentum.
Mm-hmm. Who would you have chose for Grand Marshal this year if you had your choice? Let's just massacre.
Oh my God, that would have been a great one.
And you swear you could have got her for the cheap either. You could have got her for a good price, I'm sure.
She would have been a great marshal.
Mm-hmm.
They don't pay them for that, do they?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Oh. You just sit in a car. You better not get paid.
Right, to just be...
I'll be a marshal.
Right, I'll be a marshal.
For the low.
Yeah, I don't know who I would choose.
Someone gay.
Someone gay.
Someone gay or trans.
Someone gay and local.
I'm sure there's tons of, like, also, like, gay Olympians.
Mm-hmm.
Gay musicians, gay artists, anybody. Even, like, local celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that DJ that we all know.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, I don't know, the best bartender.
Yeah.
The old gay person that has been here at every protest. No, let's not value the work of gay people. Let's just have straight ladies who we make memes about.
Yeah. See, pride needs to change.
Pride needs to change, y'all. Pride needs to change. La Roche says he understands why E.J. Johnson dates straight men. Okay, that's nice. I don't date straight men.
I don't even date.
Did you guys see all this stuff about what's her name? Was it Laverne Cox who was dating the MAGA cop?
Oh yeah.
Talking about, I don't know. I didn't know what his politics were till like 3 years in to our relationship. I feel like you knew, honey, and you just didn't ask him because you already knew.
You're just hoping that no one would find out.
Right? You're just hoping he didn't say it to you. So you could still ride that dick. Que lástima.
That happened a while ago, though, right? I remember like there was also like this restorative justice circle type of situation that people organized around here to like bring her, like to talk to her about that. Mm-hmm. So I remember it was like the Zoom call, and there was a bunch of like activists, Black women, who were like interviewing, talking to Laverne Cox about this essentially. And she stood pretty firm with her stance, I believe. But it's been a while since I've seen it.
This is from the Gay Times. Ghana's parliament approves bill criminalizing homosexuality and promotion of LGBTQ plus activities. Ghana's parliament has approved a bill that criminalizes homosexuality and the so-called promotion of LGBTQ plus activities. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. On Friday, May 29th, the Constitutional and Legal Affairs Committee unanimously recommended the passing of the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill, which was introduced last year after President John Dramani Mahama took office. An earlier version of the bill was passed in 2024 under Mahama's predecessor, President Nana Akufo-Addo. Although it was never signed into law due to legal challenges, the bill maintains the penalty for same-sex sexual acts with up to 3 years in prison, as well as banning the funding, sponsorship, and promotion of LGBT plus acts. Sentences for the latter range from 3 to 5 years. Duty to report prohibited LGBTQ plus acts to the police and authorities has also been introduced, with those who don't adhere facing up to 3 years. Reverend John Nidham Forger, the bill's sponsor, said it would protect Ghana and its cultural values and make existing laws more robust, more encompassing, and more stringent in dealing with practices of LGBTQ plus. I have seen people commenting on this, saying like, we do not want homosexuality in our culture because it is not part of our culture. And I'm like, you know that homophobia was not part of your culture.
Right.
That was the part that y'all got.
That was the colonial part.
Not the homosexuality part. Just wanted to state that. And I'm sorry to any of our listeners in Ghana who are facing stress or anything like that. Because we do have listeners from Ghana. And my heart goes out to you. And I love you. Any thoughts? I feel like I want to talk about it because I feel like even though these laws seem far away and like that quote unquote they don't affect us, I feel like these are just previews of what could possibly happen to you.
Yeah. Well, and I also think that it's not like the US didn't have these own versions of their laws, right? Like buggery was like very, very, very recently taken off the law books, right? Like in the 50s, there was a whole lavender scare, you know, where queer people in government were being vilified and just anywhere, right? You couldn't be queer back then, right? And there was laws against it. So it's not like this wasn't part of our history either, you know? So I think the highlight or the takeaway from that is like, that things get better, even though it always sounds cliche, like you know, like this is what they're doing now, you know, but doesn't mean that your identity is invalid or that it is sinful, or that it's gonna stay this way forever. It takes time, it takes momentum, right? And I think like these bills are made to make you fearful, to keep you in your place, and you got to resist, unfortunately, and that's hard. And it's scary.
Yeah, it did say that last year that it like the bill had like stopped because there was like so much pushback.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get more pushback. Hopefully something still happens, because it feels like we're constantly reading like articles where they're doing this.
Yeah.
Like criminalizing homosexuality.
Yeah.
And it's like, it just sucks to hear about it. And I'm not trying to come at it being like, oh, Ghana, what are you doing? Because obviously we do the same shit.
We have our history. Yeah. No, of course.
But I just want to highlight it because I feel like if other people are going through shit too.
Yeah, no, I think people just need to speak out against it, you know, and I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah. Californians for Ghanans, for gay Ghanans.
Gay Ghanans.
C4J.
Stay strong, kids. Any other gay news? Any other gay thoughts?
I am thoughtless.
Be prideful. Be gay.
Be gay.
Gay it up.
Have you heard that song from Megan Stalter? That butter girl, the one who's like, hey. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
That girl who did the meme where she was like, it's Pride Month from the butter shop. You know it if you've seen it. Trust me. Oh my God. Now I have to stop this whole show just to show.
I think she was at WeHo Pride on Friday, I think.
Was she? You know the meme.
Maybe.
Let me see. And when she's like, "Hi, gay. We happy Pride Month."
Oh, I know that. Hi, gay. I know
Yeah,
that part.
Yeah. So she has a song out. Something about gay. I didn't really care for it. Do you guys like her? I guess not. I liked her from the meme, but I think she could have stopped there.
Isn't she like an actor or something? An actress now?
Yeah, I think she's an actress now. Like a proper actress.
Yeah. But no, I don't have any other gay thoughts or hymns. Gay hymns.
I'm thoughtless.
My last gay thoughts is I have heard samples of Madonna's new album, and I don't really think it's all that hot. The end. Sorry. Sorry, gays.
Never been a Madonna girl.
Me either.
She still ain't gonna be doing it for you now. Well, is that all?
I think my thirst has been quenched.
No longer parched.
I'm glad. Well, I think that was a good one. From all of us here at the Gay Trauma Center.
The Gay Trauma Bonding Center.
You're good enough, you're smart enough, and doggone it, people like you. Good night.
Sleep tight.
Adios, amigas and amigos.
Migax.